Hey everybody, welcome to Monarch Academy. All right, today we are going to focus in on our novel study, and we're going to look at a resource that all Monarch books will have, and that's a reader's guide. Now, this reader's guide is for you, the reader, but it can also work for educational organizations, institutions. You can have it for groups, book clubs, co-ops, classrooms, individual homeschools. So just know that this reader's guide is for anyone that has their copy of A Study in Terminal and would like to delve more into the world of Sean and Rena. All right, so Linaburg's book, A Study in Terminal, and that reader's guide is what we're focused on with this lesson today from Monarch Academy. I want to show you, one, how to access it, and two, the content, and then three, encourage you to go online and download your free copy of this guide. You can share it with others, and you can get started right away exploring the topics and themes of A Study in Terminal. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen. You're going to get the whole screen view. And here we go. We're going to start at our website. So when you join our website and you come over, you're going to see Monarch Academy ELA. You can also access the reader's guides at our author pages. But I would encourage you to come to Monarch Academy and go to the novel study, because the reader's guide is going to direct you here as well. So you can see, oh, there's Kara. So you can get to know a little bit more about her. This is a pre-reading activity. Now you come here and you can see, oh, there is a place. As soon as I make this video, it's going to stick right here. Here's the place where you will have materials here, comprehension pieces for you to be able to work with A Study in Terminal and analyze the text. So you'll find that in our reader's guide, kind of directing you back here. So let's click into that reader's guide. It is a large document. As you can see, it is 45 pages. You can look at it in the grid view if you would like to just quickly go through pages. That's fine. Or you can start right here on page 1 and move your way through. So this is what we call our book blurb, or our summary of our book. This is our Books That Matter hashtag, our website, and our content age. And now this is our content rating. Content ratings are going to be provided for all Monarch books. This allows families, educators, gatekeepers an opportunity to read the positive content, but also the hard topics, the violence, and the themes. So this is an important document for us at Monarch, and we really want our buyers to have, and our readers to have, informed choices. It is very important for us also, as A Study in Terminal does deal with death by suicide, for us to put down right in the book. I mean, it's going to be in many of our Monarch books. Our picture here is of Sean with our numbers of the National Suicide Prevention hotline number, the crisis text line, and also the website for NAMI. But we want for everyone during your research phase to please go to the American Foundation of Suicide Prevention. Check out the afsp.org website. So that way you can, this is just a brief list. This is not a full list. But this is an opportunity for you to go and do some pre-work. This is some pre-reading where you can find the full list of some potential warning signs that someone may need help. This can help you, a friend, a family member, someone that you may meet, even if it's someone you may meet online. So make sure that you have these resources available for you. So there's Kara. Hello, Kara. I'm waving at a picture. Yes, that is our author, Kara Linaburg, and you can check out her bio. This guide is for everyone who has a sit on their shelves. And if you haven't got your copy of A Study in Terminal, what you waiting on? It's out at a where you buy books. Again, this is a place for you to go and just look really quickly at some of the topics that are going to be covered. And now we're going into classroom community activities. You can make this a large group activity, a small group activity, or a one-on-one activity. It's just according of your dynamics within the group. If you're just the reader, if you're a homeschool family, a co-op, an educational class, an organization. So just, I want you to think this is something that you can do. And we encourage you to review each one of our activities within our reader's guides and then make choices on which ones can fit your time, schedule, and what you would like to investigate and do more of. So if you're interested in classroom community activities, we have a Me in a Backpack activity. You can see there's teacher guided notes, the student wheel language, and things to consider. Now you can share this right with the person that's reading ACIT. You can just share this guide and move through the guide together. So all of the instructions and the lesson activity breakdown is here. And I've also tried to brainstorm and create a brainstorm list of things that you can consider while you are doing an activity such as this one, which is one of my favorite classroom community activities of all time. And I did it every class semester, Me in a Backpack. I called it Me in a Box when I taught. But because Sean has that backpack as he's traveling from New York to West Virginia at the beginning of the book, that's why we put backpack for this one. You can also investigate what would a friendship circle look like. And here are guided notes again, student language, and things to consider when planning. Now let's talk a little bit about comprehension. I bet you think that when you walk up these steps and you enter into that next page, you're going to see A, B, C, D, multiple choice questions. And I'm going to challenge you to think outside of that type of box when it comes to comprehension. At Monarch Academy, we believe in analyzing text, speaking about text, and writing about text. So we will not have A, B, C, D multiple choice questions for chapters because we want you to be able to express your comprehension and understanding in authentic and new ways. So before reading activities are important, and we've given you some of those to start to investigate. We also encourage you to do during reading activity assignments and lessons. And those are going to be found right back on our website for you to analyze the text, for you to use our evidence collector, for you to use our vocabulary collector, and be able to curate your list on your own authentically. So go back to our Monarch Academy lessons. Go back to our novel study lessons, and you have all you need, guys, for comprehension. Go to the literacy strategies that matter and pick a strategy. So while you're reading ACIT, then you can use possibly that sticky note annotation. I will tell you that with ACIT especially, there are just power lines. A power line strategy for ACIT at the end of each page. You can make a list of your power line. You can brainstorm which ones are to you the strongest pieces of textual evidence that could support the themes, the character development, and the setting. For example, you can use that as you move through. So you're not going to get an A, B, C, D. Sorry if that's what you're looking for, but you're going to get a way that you can access complex text with complex ideas and topics, and you can express them in ways without just going to the ABCD. Yes. All right, let's look at some writing activities. So here, of course, we write to understand. You have some before writing activities, during writing activities, and after writing activities. So it's all of the brainstorm list, everything you need. Are you going to do all of these? Possibly no, but maybe you can pick one or two before writing activity before reading, during, and then after. So look at your list. We love the brainstorming list strategy at Monarch Academy, and we use that even in our own development of materials and resources for you. So this is a model of a brainstorm list, the same thing that I encourage all of you to do in your life when you're working out concepts and problems and issues. Brainstorming lists, they work. So go through our brainstorming list in our novel guide and see what works for you. So here are some examples of some journal prompts that you could do that can kind of take you along with a study in terminal. Now, I want to give a special shout out right here to Linaburg and Molly Roth. So you know the author, Linaburg, she had her hand in this reader's guide. It was really important for her to be able to review the content, provide us additional content to add in here. So this wasn't just created by me, it was a team approach. So Kara has helped to create these activities with us, and so has Molly Roth, our high school student volunteer. So we love Molly. We're so thankful for her input as we went through and created our reader's guide. You can go through the different journal prompts. You do not necessarily, again, have to do all of the journal prompts. However, they are here for you to make decisions. We also have photo writing prompts. And we love this because this is where your creativity comes in and you can tell your own stories. So think of this snapshot and think of what would happen next. So these are very wide open for you to be able to not only kind of connect to parts of the book, but to create your own stories. All right, let's look at some of our research opportunities. So you can see here that we have some student wheel activities, and it lists some potential brainstorming topics that you can investigate and research more about. And then things to consider when you're conducting research. You also have another brainstorming list. Maybe you want to hold a school-wide awareness program. Maybe you want to create a video, a public service announcement. Maybe you want to make an infographic. So when you're researching, there's possible avenues for you to be able to showcase your understanding in research other than just writing a research paper. So again, I have brainstormed some possible activities that you can do. And a lot of these can come as you are working through a study in terminal. You don't have to wait to the end. So once you start to feel that spark of research, go after it and start looking for more to do. This is just an ideal list to get you started. So holding collaborative discussions is very important at Monarch Academy, and you can go back and look at your resources for Socratic Seminar. I've created a video, I've got rubrics, I've got question stems that can help you with this. But while you look at this, there are opportunities for you to engage in collaborative discussions in multiple ways. So here we go with a list of those collaborative discussion topics and things to consider. Discussion questions are also provided. So when you think about comprehension, you see that these are not A, B, C, D. These are open-ended questions, but this can also help you evaluate the comprehension and understanding of the story. So these comprehension and discussion questions were built by Molly Roth, by Linaburg, and myself, and we're just so grateful to have all of the support as we've built our reader's guides. Here are our favorite quotes from ACIT. Now, quote work is really cool because you can use these quotes to create your own images, a new way to share reviews, but you can also take these quotes and then use these for some writing poetry activities. So you can take and make sure, I am a broken vessel, leaking water, and soon I will drown, leaving nothing left of me on this earth but a memory. And if you use that line from ACIT, then you can build a poem around that line. So I want you to think of how you can use this to springboard into poetry and use these quotes from ACIT to possibly get you into a poem mood. The past has been calling me for 10 years, and I'm finally answering. And that could be a line in your poem. Or this could start a story idea. Who knows? Maybe this could start an idea for you to paint or craft or create. So here are some get involved projects. Again, there's a brainstorm list. So maybe you want to serve as a student mentor. Maybe you need an accountability partner. What if you'd like to start your own tutoring club? Look at the list of activities. Share positive mindfulness tips on social media or school newspaper. Share about positive messages of mental health and keeping balance and awareness as the forefront of what you do. So thinking about how you can get involved, this is just a beginning list, okay? And things to consider. Here's Kara's playlist. Now, Kara has a Spotify, and she actually has a study and terminal playlist. So if you guys really would love to see the music that inspired Kara, or she felt that really matched Sean and Joe and Rena and just the book itself, go ahead and check out her playlist because it's pretty phenomenal. Of course, it's long. We love music here. We also want you to check out Only 7 Seconds because Kara supports the work that Kristen Wall and others are doing to show that we are not alone. So you can visit their website, only7seconds.com, and you can learn more about their organization. Now, these are some of Kara's favorite authors, and she wanted to list these in here, but make sure that you follow Kara on social media to check out her updates and what she's reading. Like, for example, since we wrote this, Brian McBride also wrote not just Sons of Slaughter, but he also wrote Mammoth, and now that's one of Kara's favorite books. So you can see that updates are always occurring, and that's why it's cool to check out Kara on social media because she'll keep you involved in the best book choices. If you would like to have Kara for a virtual event for a guest speaker talk, go ahead and email Kara, boundbyhope13@gmail.com, and invite her for your organization's next meeting. Now, Kara does live in West Virginia, so when we talk about an in-person event, those things would have to be coordinated with her. But we are very open for you to just email Kara if you would like to contact her. You do not have to come through our publishing company to try to set up events for Kara. She is an amazing advocate for mental health. She's a phenomenal speaker and truly loves community, outreach, and how books hold messages of hope and faith. So trust me when I say you're going to love having Kara for your next event. Make sure that you go back to our monarcheducationalservices.com website, because once you go back to our website, you'll be able to see more of our Monarch Academy activities and lessons and tutorial videos from me. And we're going to continue to build those over time. So we've got a great solid foundation right now. Just know to keep coming back because we will be updating that. You can also follow our YouTube channel where we're going to be updating our videos here as well. We have a Monarch Academy playlist and our Meet Our Authors and our novel study playlist. And this one's going right to our novel studies. So I hope that you guys find value in our reader's guide. Our reader's guide is, yes, 45 pages. I know some people say, oh my gosh, that's a lot. However, it's all you need to be able to carry out a novel study that can engage, inspire, and motivate your learner and the learner within you, so that way that you can connect with a study and terminal and then share it out with the world. So I really appreciate you guys sticking with us. Thanks for joining us today at Monarch Academy. Stay tuned for more lessons and activities and novel reading guides coming your way. Every novel reading guide will be released after the book is out, so that way you can grab your copy. You can go in and check to see as we continue to update those. And I hope that you guys have a wonderful and blessed day.